Hello, everybody. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Vault. We're here with a new game, Confidential Killings. Wait just a moment. Alright, here we go. I want to start from the beginning. December 18, 1978. Police station. Detective, it was a call from high up. The car crashed near Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repo Street, close to my beat-up hills. So I got there fast. Driver's dead. It looks like an accident, but something's not right. Request a proper look. Collect clues by clicking on the underlined words, and you can reconstruct what happened in your notebook. Patrol says there's been a car crash in Repo Street. The driver's dead. The call came from a high up, so I'm taking it. During your night shift, a call came from above. A patrol officer reported a crash in the hills. One fatality. He said it looked routine and some important one eyes on it. Ugh, yawning. This got done with Far Cry Primal. December 18th, 1978. Repo Street. Repo Street, a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes in the hills. They like to be isolated, so the neighbors do not complain about the drug-fueled parties. I was coming from my patrol in Lexington Street. I heard a crash. Was he drunk? Drugged out of his skull? Standard issue flashlight. Useful for looking around during the night. Regular police badge. Name on it. David McCart. Seems like he's new to the force. Drugged out of his skull. Custom license plate. They don't sell these to just anyone. On the grime it says Bradley. Must have felt in touch. He's not even trying to hide this stuff. Looks similar to cocaine, but it's not. Some new drugs hitting the streets, perhaps. It is high-grade stuff, packaged and ready to be sold. Bottle of quality whiskey. There's something floating inside. Sort of dust. The bottle is almost full. Maybe a sip was taken from it. Look, he was going nowhere fast. The impact against the guardrail violently pushed his head against the windshield, killing him. Frank, 50 grams. Greg. Whoa. Check. Check see. Owes $200. Street. Brakes had been precisely cut through this leaky grid pull under the car. The driver did not have a chance. Dropped his whiskey to my head like he was drunk. There was dust in the whiskey, but fluid leaking. This was no accident. There was someone tried to clean up the ground. I would talk to the family. December 18, 1978. Mansion. 4 medals from the Korean War were polished and framed, said the next soldier we are talking about. They are war hero material. Pop-up piece, probably very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance to it. He's shown such a prominent spot. Classical Holland, portrait from the late 50s. It appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Frazier's Mind and Body, total control of the mind under stress. Consum Pax by Alistair Crowley. Ezra Monarch's The Last Connection. Murder the Weakness Signal. Again by Dominic Fraser. Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. Elegantly carved container made of dark ebony. Appears to be a medicine box. Small plastic container full of medicines. Only 3 pills remain inside. Doctor, Ms. Lemon. Remember, these are the strongest sleeping pills in the market. I'm giving you a week's dosage. Take only 1 per day. Either she's taken 2 today, or she's out like a light. Sabotaging and seducing. Written by Esther Monarch. Based on his best-selling novels, Theus Romance. Advance copy from Katie Keller. Beat a truck from 3 decades ago. The door is a strange hidden compartment. Of the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Might accept the lesson. Left on the dashboard. Hey, Grease Monkey. Don't you try bailing on me. Or I'm going straight to the Federals. It's a promise that they can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sundays of the day. Be there. Overdose. Stain big puddles of viscous liquid. Could be brake fluid. Several tools commonly used by mechanics seem to have been used recently, as they are still covered in grease and oil. Sports car, pristine condition. It looks like a Ford model, but it must be incredibly expensive. If it's enough, I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in federal prison than being another gram of that poison. For a bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand. Hey Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. His reaction will surprise you. My son's death was tragic, and my heart aches for the loss. But as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. Mr. Fraser, no, I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay. But for 9 years, I worked for you, doing everything that was necessary. Everything, no complaint. I fixed the roof. I wash the cars. I do the garden. I help. Wife of the medicine. I do all. But please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name, knowing that you don't drive. And the name of our friendship. I suggest you keep an eye on your son. You can't keep hiding this forever, Inspector Hadley Badman. Is Bradley really gone? He's the light of my life. Small ornate key. Seems to open the medicines. Beautiful silver ring. Simple and elegant. Very classy and jewelry. Dear Mrs. Lemon, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight. But it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place at such short notice. Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. Little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed and the dose he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything. Please, I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely yours, Shirley Flores. Goodness, what dreadful news. I think that the night started so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it'll become a reality. Very yours, Patrick. Cosmopurity. Warrior turned media mogul to produce Monarch's latest play. I will create control, says the renowned author. Men look good in pink, the latest fashion statement by actor Riz Hopkins. What is on page 10? Mrs. Whitney leads a campaign based on rules and family values. But is it true what they say about his mistress? I've been here in the garage all night, but finishing some work. I'm sorry, but frankly, it wasn't screwed on. Large ring keychain, many keys attached to it. Could mean that he does work on all around the house, not only in the garage. Small key kept secret from the rest. There we go. Dominic Fraser. Clarice. Pedro Diaz killed Bradley Frazier by sabotaging his car, putting Clarice's sleeping medicine in his whiskey. His before the murder was accidental death by overdose of his sister. Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug smuggler out of his girls and the drop into the flames bit the glass. When Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. Tragic car accident leaves dead son of philanthropist. Bradley Frazier, son of war hero and actor Dominic, lost control of his car due to every brains and killed himself in the car. Drugs epidemic? Interview expert Dr. Byrne. Don't believe all the sensationalism. Dr. Byrne is laboratory. Incident during transport of prisoners to the border, 5 injured, 1 dead. The deceased only available photo taken during his university days. Pedro died 8th of January, 1979. Steinitz residence. The chair lies on the floor. Apparently something pushed it over. To Mr. Raven. To each his own. Hawkins Flanders. The bag made of fine leather. Has a pen next to the book. Monday. Basil Dennis Miller interviewed for newspaper party at Jeffrey's house. Take breathing pills before. lawyer, meeting with the writers, Ezra Monarch will be there. At the club with Augustus Whitney. Bring the wife. She's a fan. Sabotaging and seducing. Patrick Raven's copy. Have a bottle of white pills, many of them with scandal, added throughout the bag. A Braxidol bread, remedy against allergic reactions. You can breathe easy with the Braxidol. Dr. R. Barton, Patrick Raven. When having a respiratory attack caused by plants, flowers, or other allergies, take 2 pills of Braxidol as soon as it starts. Make sure to not exceed the dose of Braxidol pills and never mix it with other medicines, even similar kinds, because they could cause respiratory obstruction that could be fatal. Virtuous. Small, well-kept semi-automatic pistol. Magazine is full. Petals from a red flower. Strange painting titled Homage to Bunel shows an eye with a razor in front of it. Not the most pleasant of images. One bottle of wine, which contained made of finely crafted glass. Steinmetz. So glad you like my screenplay. I'd love to have. Notice secretary, find his name. I can't read his stupid signature. Mr. Your screenplay really interesting. Nice adjectives, and the style is so close to Monarch's. Perfect. I'll send you a guest pass to the next rehearsal so we can talk blah blah blah. Kind of gods write the rest. No alcohol to get an entire army drunk. Not the cheap kind either. One Love Too Many by Ezra Monarch, Dominic Frazier's Brave Successful, superb facts and free classics that completely untouched. Ivy Otter, Katie Keller, Isaac Clayton, Ivy Otter, to be decided. Finlay Powell. Traces lipstick on visible on the glass, especially a flash of wine is left untouched at the bottom. To J. Steinmetz, best producer award for Lying Like a Sleeping Dog and Radio in Utopia. Lifetime achievement for From the Jaws of Defeat, a war hero story. That's a drop of wine left in it. Flat out drunk on the sofa, cigar dangling from his fingers. Still, it's the looks of someone used to calling the shots. Patrick Raven, keep pills in bathroom for him. He phoned to say he'll bring his wife, Ivy Otter. Okay, Keller, to discuss her role in the play, she'll come directly to the office. DJ Kunta, the DJ friend of Brad, who'll probably bring the stuff in his place. Shaq Potter, don't let this guy near alcohol or drugs. Remember how that party ended at the Fraziers? Finlay Powell, Ezra Monarch, Dean, out for the night. Hey Jeff, you old rascal, remember that favor you owed me? Now it's me in need of a hand. I found this actress called Martha, and she's beauty. She just needs a big break. She would be perfect to fill a smaller role in the play. You wait and see her, then it's going to be you who thank me. Let's have a drinks. I mean, at the usual place. Discuss this. Your pal Alex. Yes, say hi to Dean for me. This woman is sleeping peacefully on the sofa. Her breath smells like alcohol. You bitch, first you steal my husband, then my role on the production. Could you if it's the last thing I do? Katie Keller. Katie, them is my heart. In darkness after dusk, your laughter lights the sky like a sun. Each note a brush stroke on my heart. Katie, my irreplaceable muse, so beautiful you transcend the frame. The breathless vow binds me in my heart. You inspire my heart, not the bride I'm chained to. Love will be our masterpiece. We won't speak of us sad long that colors my soul. Is to be very amateur's attempt at poetry. J. Steinowitz. Spencer Brand. Patrick Raven, Carl Carlson, Dick Kesey, the DJ with the golden smile. I'm happy to report that you have been accepted for the role. The support of your colleague, Mr. Raven, has been overwhelming, and he was elated when I told him the news. I'm afraid I will not be at the party because such occasions are burned to my temperament after my recent loss. But please, feel free to communicate my approval to our producer when you see him tonight. We'll be able to celebrate together the good news and discuss the role. You're a rising star with a bright future, my dear. Drugs to kill a herd of elephants. It can be easily mistaken for cocaine, but it is something else. Next to open packets lined ready to be sniffed, these people seem to take drugs on a regular basis. Dear Jeff, producer extraordinaire. In the land of dreams and his wife, to his wife Nadine, Kyle Carlson. We got an always complaint. Didn't expect to walk into this. They're not dead, just out of their heads. Some kind of drug hit them hard. Session 38. Unfinished drug packets left in the bathroom sink. Braxidol. Empty. Enough to make him suffocate. die. His arm is filled with marks. I don't know, Jack. Jack Potter. I told you to stay away from my house. I can't hang out with people like you in public. A pure menace. I'll shoot you if you come near my wife again. Also, empty packet of cigarettes. His blue yellow fingernails across his hands show his heavy smoke. Gold-plated lighter. This person's eyes appear to see something we do not. His mind is in another dimension. His broad smile reveals shine gold grills. Money for pocket change. Dear Mr. Kunta. Chakizi Kunta. It is with immense pleasure that we welcome you as the latest member of the album radio station family. You have attached a list of albums and artists to play as suggested by our program director that you can peruse at your own leisure. Please feel free to make any changes you'd like. We trust you completely. Your success at previous stations is a testament to your musical knowledge. We are looking forward to collaborating with you. Please join at our weekly conference next Monday so we can discuss with you the details of your employment. Details will be on the back of the paper. Mike Alvarez. Stop selling cocaine to my wife. I don't give a crap what she does with her life. It's my damn reputation. I'll shoot you like a dog if you do that again. She appears to be asleep, but her eyes flicker open now and then before shutting again. Looks like she took a dose too strong for her system. Elegant leather purse. 2 letters carved in P. Patrick Raven. Iviara. The wife of Patrick Raven. This man is on a bad trip, covered in sweat, dilated eyes, apparently oblivious to what's going on around him. He is muttering something unintelligible to himself. Packet of fresh cigarettes, not even opened. Expensive gold-plated lighter. Record by Troy Dixon has been left on play. It's actually swapped, but the resonance are too high to notice. Take his pills. They have been swapped with a different kind found at this cost. Patrick Raven. Ivy Otter is... Patrick Raven was killed by Ivy Otter. The killer sent him flowers to cause an allergic reaction, which made him take his pills, but they had been swapped with a different kind found in the bathroom. This caused Patrick Raven to suffocate and fall into the prison was they used him to obtain a role in a play. He had it all: the looks, the talent, the money. Patrick even lived a teetotal life, but his wife was jealous and she knew where to aim. All it took was a bouquet of flowers. The drugs, too, made a victim. Guest was found dead from an OD. Actors Patrick Raven, death attributable to an allergy. Tragic accident. Include Dr. Ronald Burton. Disappearance of his wife, Ivy Otter. She went brought to grief. Finding a replacement for Patrick won't be easy. There's a man of integrity. Full integrity. Producer sabotaging and seducing at page 15. Jakizi Kuta, DJ sensation. The world with automatic radio was starting to become a reality. Guys like him, keep him alive. Mike Alvarez tells us about the requirements for working at his basic radio station. The victim, killer. Man lies dead on the floor, a pool of blood. A light but sharp metal sword is planted deep in his chest. Small keys found in his pocket. You're supposed to say the words like they're written on the fucking script, not make up your own mediocre dialogue. You're not the writer, I am. Remember that. I can get people hired, I can get people fired. Actors are exchanging. Writers aren't. Stay in your place. Don't cross the line or there will be consequences. Hey, Finn. I sent that letter to Jeffrey. He won't complain about giving you a raise after he reads it. You're me big, pal. Sword. Not light but made of metal. It's planted deep in the man's chest. It has hit the heart. Uncanny precision. Board used to hang notes for fetus stand. On top is a small metal key on its costume. Please lock the door to the costume room after use. Expensive and uninsured items have gone missing in recent weeks. A grate has been installed on the window to avoid theft, but it's no use if the door is left open. We have hired a security to check the venue, but remember, the best solution is prevention. Ellen, stop leaving the key on the hook. Installation of the new vent in the costume room has created some electrical issues. These will be resolved soon. They will not be a problem during the play opening. What the hell are you waiting to fix the electricity? We can't work with blackouts every 30 minutes. We're switching the venue if this continues. Jeffrey starts. Evelyn, you stupid midget. Don't leave on the floor things that need to go on the shelves. I don't care if you can't reach them. I'm tired of stumbling with doctors and I don't give a shit who gave you this job. I just work here. I bring stuff to actors. Do the needed jobs, but why is the police here? What's happening? Oh, Miss Hart, did you speak with the journalist? Did I say something? Always late. You always have excuses for not doing your job, probably. You gave Finley's scarf Arda Ray shoes to Penelope, and switched wigs one time. How many times do I have to tell you? Check each character's weapon. You can't give daggers and swords at random. The diagram I put in a costume room is there for a reason. You don't. These things do matter, even at rehearsals. They're part of each character's personality. For the love of God, stop greasing my costumes. First they forced my hand to hire you, and I didn't like it. Then they keep mistaking actors arriving late. Booking appointments, I keep hearing complaints all the time from the crew about you. You gave the wrong costume to Finley 3 times. I don't care if your uncle's bigwig. More mistakes, and you pack your bags. Am I clear? Dear Lynn, shall I say Miss Cox? That's probably how they call you now, that you live in the big city. But for me, you'll always be my sweet little Lynn. I was so happy to read that the assistant's job at the theater Uncle found you is going well, and that you quickly earned the respect and sympathy of your colleagues. I was afraid for you when you first moved. I heard so much about people in the big city being rude to us country folks, but I'm relieved my little daughter proved me wrong. Life at the farm has been hard since Daddy is gone. I'm sure glad I have your brother with me, who's a hard worker. If you see Uncle Preston, I know how busy he gets with his travels and conferences. Thank him again for me after all he's done. Write me soon. Let us light up my days. Mum. Bracelet made of small cuts of silver turquoise with in the middle. And Astrid Henrys. Dear Miss Hart, we want to once again extend our invitations to join one of our enlightenment centers. As you are well aware, your fiancé is already a member of a group and has done wonders for his career. You too could unlock your full potential by joining us. Reach for the stars and become a woman's bag has been left on the desk. It looks similar to a model from an expensive brand, but the logo on it is wrong, and it's made of fake leather. Remember, it's a small roll, but it could be your big break. Everything you can to get noticed. I mean, everything. Works out. We can finally get married. Have you tea? Hart. Marjorie Hastings. Martha Hart's request. Dressmaker usually commissioned these things closed, so I had extra work extra hard to make all these last-minute changes. You're welcome. If Will and Missy is late, I'll also don't blame Marjorie Hastings. Kate Keller, Finley Powell, Ray Mildred, Hopkins. Finley Powell. Cheap red lipstick. Who are you? Are you the journalist I was waiting for? What, the police? I haven't left this room. I've been stuck here waiting for Evelyn to bring me the right costume. He was wearing a small and simple ring on her hand. Evelyn Cox. boxes filled with scene objects. Hats, purses, belts, plastic knives, fake pistols. It appears that someone dropped a newspaper inside. Relation from an anonymous source suggests that actress was arrested. Kitty Keller got the role that was once hers. A short window close to the ceiling that provides air to the room. It is covered with metallic bars, prop sword bars on top of the windowsill. The grate. Someone tried to get rid of it in a hurry. Ruth Acker, Hugh Culpeper, Isaac Clayton, Dorothy Darlington, Alastair McIntyre, Tommy Warren, Rose racks with clothes from various time periods, several of them probably being used on the scene right now. This could either be greatest publicity stunt or destroy us. Can I talk to the press about what's happening, or would it hinder the investigation? Different Jeffrey. I know you have reservations about Kitty Keller, but you have to trust me on this. We're trying to shape her into a star, instilling the self-confidence that she needs. The last 2 shows have been a failure, but I didn't mind, despite my big investments in them. And I think we'd both rather forget about your latest cinematographic flops. This play has got to be a success. Miss Keller is key to that. We invested a lot in her. Let's keep our eyes on success, not old grudges or revenge fantasies. Yours, Dominic. Mr. Jeffrey Steinmetz, we are writing on behalf of your client, Mr. Powell. We have found severe irregularities concerning his work for its theatrical company. Attached to this letter are a styled copy of his hiring contract and a more recent paper clearly showing the client's salary is below the rest of the cast. Despite West State, paragraph 3C of the aforementioned contract, if a serious mistake is not faced with the manner specified in the turn page, why shouldn't the choreographer and costume designer and only sane persons idiots get royalties from his work? Without me, people wouldn't even know where to put their feet on the stage or what to wear on said feet. What's with all the racket? Me, I stayed here the whole time, waiting for Martha to try on a costume, but as usual, she's late. My true love. That poisonous St. Katie is trying to steal my role. Can you believe that? You're my only solace in these lonely times. Come to me in the dressing room before closing time. Aye. They don't want to let me in. Imagine that. Paul refused to see me when he was alive. Now I can't get to him when he's dead either. Dean Miller. news, Miller? I'm a better lover with yours. 5 spicy tips. Maybe she disappeared from the scene. Was the death of her husband the reason? Is there any truth behind the rumors of her alleged arrest? She's in early retirement, full interview. Show's gone. Patrick Irvin's tragic death doesn't stop. Katie Keller. 10:15. Interviews Jeffrey Steinmetz, Martha Hart. Remember to ask about cast changes and odd disappearance. Need to investigate Monarch. That guy's such a fun. Can you even write? News bulletin on radio station. News again. Integrate stuff in the morning interview. Bring Grayson Davis for photos. I was here to talk with the producer. Instead, I got stopped by police, and that journalist, he couldn't recognize talent. Even if he saw him trying to interview Ezra instead of me. Idiot. Filled with story ideas. It was promising once a big red noble scribbled on them. I'm betrayed by Jim Blair. Are you Jim Blair? Copy reserved for Jeffrey Steinmetz. Small 25 caliber semi-automatic pistol put inside the bag. Incident license for concealed carry. Guess pass. Jim Blair. This pass grants the holder access to backstage area and interview with producer Jeffrey Steinmetz. Small plastic bag containing gaze. It has been placed at the bottom of the bag, buried into other contents. Other items in attempt to conceal it. Hi, it's Troy. I'm leaving you a note at Alpha Omega. Remember when we first met? I just started and you were so nice and kind with your compliments about my music. I'm such a confidence person. I asked you a big favor. My fiance is working at the theater and she doesn't believe enough in her abilities. You'd do a world of good talk to a journalist. You don't need to write an article or anything. Just chat with her like you do with me. She needs a confidence boost. Isaac Clayton. Alistair McIntyre. Reese Hopkins. No one here is Reese Hopkins. I know security around the theater, but it's mostly psych fancy, simple meat stuff like that. When I it's full. I'm afraid it's too late. Off the 38 revolver. Ham and cheese sandwich packed with I don't know. Have a good day at work for you. Appears to be in shock, gasping for air. Her entire body is trembling. She can't see. She seems unable to speak. Small metallic. Penny. I'm on a casting call, so I won't be home for the day. I hope I get the role this time. A man can't depend on his wife. Please, please, please remember to ask Steinwick or whatever the producer's name is if he can find me a part in play. Imagine if I had the role that insipid Finley Powell has. Both you and I have the same play. We'd be settled for life. Let's make the dream real, whatever it takes. She has a small knife hidden behind the dress. It looks very realistic, but it's made of classic fancy touch. This wasn't in the screenplay, was it? I would have known otherwise. I wrote it. Hey, scene. Meaningful. Shall we add it to the play? That last play of yours was a disaster. The production isn't the red. We're only breaking even because of outside investments. Maybe a pro would help us, but both theater and cinema are different. Find some way to create some publicity, you hack, or else. Enough of the bullshit about historical realism. Do you know how freaking hard it is to find these costumes? Last time I had to go to a museum, for Christ's sakes, and beg them to loan us the props. It's a play, not a historical reconstruction. I asked for blood scoops, even rehearsals, knowing full well how hard they are to watch us from clothes. And do answer your damn phone entirely. You can't avoid confrontation forever, you coward. Tell me. Do these things. Ruth and Hugh are one of the other at the center of the stage, preparing for a duel. Hy doesn't know that it's Ruth he's fighting disguised in men's clothes. In the corner, Dorothy Darlington is watching. Mute from terror, too scared to stop the tragedy. Bad line for Dee Dee here. Hugh sheathes a sword. Ruth does the same. Who had the role of Hugh? No. Anthony Marshall. Is he dead? But the sword is fake. This can't be. Miss Keller. When using the sword, remember to push it hard against the center of Powell's jacket. Don't be afraid. The retractable blade is made of plastic, so Powell is in no danger. By hiding a small red paint bag underneath the shirt, make sure to hit him at the right spot so that the fake blood can come out right. Moreno will be available for clarifications. As you know, theater has to compete with cinema in its realistic violence. People expect blood even here. They don't know how to use their imagination anymore. Maybe off. Mildred. Another one. He wanted revenge for his lover. He switched from turned performance into reality. Plan failed. Wrong person paid for it. Nation's voice. Is there a curse? Bad luck continues to plague the cast of sabotaging and seducing. Another sad accident happened on state dome rehearsal. Hadley Batman to be future chief of police. All his own mechanics than me. Better cook books an entire hotel. Better safe than sorry, declared writer Ezra Monarch, having the cast all under the same roof will help boosting morale. Dominic Fraser does generous donation to help poor kids in the world south. I lost a son. I want to give future to as many young people as possible. Iviana's confession. Even though she appeared in an altered state, the medical report said that there was no trace of drugs in her system. The lawyer found the confession imbecile. I meant to kill your husband, Patrick Raven. Yes, he is betraying me for that slut, Katie Keller. I had to kill him. I could have asked for a divorce. I tried. My lover wanted me to move, but Patrick, he refused. He's a tyrant. He has his image to protect. She kept referring to a defunct husband. He's in his intenses. Mention lover, who is he? I don't want to get him involved. It has nothing to do with my decision. When did you first decide to kill him? She appears confused. She says, I don't know. I got the news that I lost my role. So down, so depressed. That's when I first tried it. It? You mean the drug? Yeah, Gaze. Jacuzzi got me into it. I started taking it regularly. In stronger doses. My stupid husband thinks it's cocaine. Gaze. It changed my outlook on things. That and those letters I kept getting. Like this one? Yeah, how about Patrick? Are you going to get him? Is he lying about me as always? This one is dead. Oh. Well, that's all for that. For now, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring that bell, and I'll see you all next time in the vault. Well, this is literally the last chapter. Anyways, peace.